Why does the media ignore certain stories? In the past week, you'll have seen wall-to-wall coverage of the New Zealand terror attacks, and rightly so, as almost 50 people were viciously gunned down in two mosques. But what you might not have seen before that incident or after is the media giving much coverage to other terror attacks. So why is that? Why is it that they won't give the same coverage to the 140 Christians killed in Nigeria since February by Islamic terrorists? Why is it that they don't report Shia kids in Syria being car-bombed by Sunni terrorists? Why is it that they largely ignore the attempt to burn 50 school children alive in Italy this week by a Senegalese bus driver who wanted revenge for the migrant drownings? Here's why. These stories just don't suit their agenda. The media are content to cover the New Zealand attacks because they can weaponize the story to push their ideology further, in this case around immigration. The implied message in their reporting is that anyone who questions immigration is responsible for these attacks and for creating people like Brendan Tarrant.
Prime Minister John Howard used anti-immigration rhetoric to win another term in office.
But we will decide who comes to this country and the circumstances in which they come.
But the other stories about atrocities just as bad don't grab the headlines because they simply aren't useful to their wider agenda, and in fact could be a threat because they cause more questions around those controversial topics. It's that simple. Some stories are useful, some aren't. For example, the media rightly exposed Tarrant's crazed hopes for what he called a white ethno-state, but failed to include that he had declared himself an eco-fascist in the same manifesto, decrying supposed overpopulation. All that would have reflected badly on the environmentalist movement. The bottom line, however, for any reasonable person must be that killing any innocent human being is always wrong, that all injustices should be covered, and that when it comes to analysing these horrific attacks, media outlets should allow reasoned debate, not selective reporting.